Across the vast landscapes of Nigeria, a tale travels like the wind. It whispers through the tall grasses and rustling leaves. This story, ancient and enduring, finds its home in the mountains, passed down through generations with reverence and awe. It is the story of the Hyena Men, individuals who share a profound relationship with creatures often feared and misunderstood. Their story speaks of ancient traditions and a deep respect for nature. This is an invitation to step into their world and learn from their ancient wisdom. As the sun dips below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange, purple, and red, the Hyena Men and their companions emerge. They step out from the shadows, their silhouettes cast long and lean by the fading light. Hyenas, often misunderstood, walk calmly beside them. They are bound by a shared history and profound trust. These men, the Hyena Men, are an enigma. They move with a quiet grace, mirroring their companions. Their bond is a testament to the deep connection between humans and the natural world. The language they share is one of understanding. A series of grunts, growls, and subtle body movements convey meaning. It is a communication built on mutual respect. In the eyes of the hyenas, one sees a calm acceptance. The air crackles with an ancient energy as the Hyena Men move through the grasslands. They are both a part of the landscape and separate from it. They are the whispers on the wind, the shadows of the night. The communication between the Hyena Men and their hyena companions is a sight to behold. It transcends the spoken word, relying on gestures, sounds, and an almost tangible energy. This language is passed down through generations, from father to son, elder to apprentice. Each gesture is imbued with meaning. A tilt of the head, a low rumble, a slow hand extension all convey messages. The hyenas respond with their own nuanced repertoire. A twitch of the ears, a soft whine, a gentle nudge, all speak volumes. This dance of communication is about mutual understanding and respect. It is a conversation built on trust, forged over countless hours together, a testament to the powerful bond between humans and animals, built on patience and empathy. The bond between the Hyena Men and their hyenas is more than just a working relationship. It is a profound connection built on mutual respect, trust, and a deep understanding of each other's needs. The hyenas are not merely tools or possessions, but companions, partners in a shared destiny that is woven into the very fabric of their lives. This bond is evident in the smallest of gestures, the way a hyena man will casually rest a hand on the back of a hyena, the animal leaning into the touch with a rumbling purr. The way they share food, the hyena patiently waiting its turn, respecting the hierarchy of the pack. These quiet moments, far from the gaze of outsiders, reveal the true depth of their connection. The Hyena Men believe that their connection with the hyenas is a spiritual one, a sacred link to the ancient spirits of the land. They believe that the hyenas are their protectors, their guides through the dangers of the wild, and their companions on the long road of life. This spiritual connection is reflected in the rituals and ceremonies that the Hyena Men perform. These rituals, often shrouded in secrecy, are designed to honor the spirits of the hyenas, to appease them, and to seek their guidance and protection. They are a testament to the deep reverence that the Hyena Men have for the natural world and their place within it. The lives of the Hyena Men are inextricably intertwined with the rhythms of nature. They follow the ancient migration routes of the animals, moving from place to place in search of food, water, and new audiences for their performances. They sleep under the stars, their bodies attuned to the sounds of the night, the rustle of leaves, the distant howl of a jackal, and the comforting rumble of a hyena's purr. Their days are spent in the company of their animals, tending to their needs, training them, and preparing for their next performance. They are intimately familiar with the habits and behaviors of their hyenas, able to read their moods and anticipate their actions with an uncanny accuracy. They move with a quiet confidence, their bodies honed by years of living in close proximity to wild animals. Their nomadic lifestyle requires them to be resourceful and adaptable. They build temporary shelters from whatever materials are at hand, their possessions few and easily transportable. They are skilled hunters and trackers, able to provide for themselves and their animals even in the harshest of environments. Their lives are not without their dangers. They share the same risks as any other predator in the wild, the threat of injury, disease, and starvation. Yet they face these challenges with a stoicism and a deep-seated respect for the forces of nature that have shaped them. Within the villages and settlements scattered across the savannah, the hyena men hold a unique position. They are more than just animal handlers. They are storytellers, keepers of ancient knowledge, and living embodiments of a cultural heritage that stretches back centuries. Their presence, often heralded by the distinctive whoops and calls of their hyena companions, is met with a mixture of awe, respect, and a touch of apprehension. The elders of the villages greet the hyena men with open arms, recognizing them as guardians of traditions that are slowly fading in the face of modernity. Around crackling firelight, under a canopy of stars, the hyena men share their tales. These stories, passed down through generations, speak of bravery, of respect for the natural world, and of the delicate balance that exists between humanity and the wild. Children, their eyes wide with wonder, listen intently as the hyena men weave their narratives. They speak of heroic hunts, of encounters with dangerous animals, and of the deep spiritual connection that binds them to the hyenas. These stories are not just entertainment, they are lessons, teaching the younger generation about courage, respect, and the importance of preserving their cultural heritage. The hyena men serve as a bridge between the past and the present, their lives a testament to the enduring power of tradition in a rapidly changing world. They remind the villagers of their connection to the land, to the spirits of their ancestors, and to the delicate web of life that sustains them all. The hyena men live in a liminal space, straddling the line between the modern world and the ancient traditions of their ancestors. Their nomadic lifestyle brings them into contact with bustling cities, with their towering buildings and their constant hum of activity, a stark contrast to the open expanse of the savannah. While some marvel at their unique bond with the hyenas, others view them with suspicion and fear. The hyena men are seen as outsiders, their customs and traditions at odds with the norms of urban life. They face prejudice and misunderstanding, their way of life dismissed as backward or even dangerous. Yet despite the challenges they face, the hyena men remain steadfast in their commitment to their traditions. They understand that their way of life is under threat, but they refuse to let it disappear. They see themselves as guardians of a precious heritage, and they are determined to pass it on to future generations. The hyena men navigate the complexities of the modern world with a quiet dignity. They are not seeking to convert anyone or to prove the validity of their beliefs. They are content to live their lives according to the ancient rhythms that have guided their people for centuries, a testament to the enduring power of culture and tradition. Despite their reverence, the hyena men face whispers of doubt and fear. Rumors spread like seeds on the wind. Some speak of dark magic and ancient pacts, tales of controlling nature and commanding animals. They possess an uncanny understanding of the wilderness. Stories explain the unknown, finding meaning in shadows. The hyena men become targets for projections of fear and fantasy. They rarely address these rumors directly. Their bond with hyenas is a profound departure from norms. Their actions speak of trust, understanding, and mutual respect. To understand the hyena men, we must journey back in time, delving into West African history and tradition. They're inheritors of an ancient legacy, intertwined with African storytelling. Griots, keepers of history and culture, have shaped generations with their tales. The hyena men embody this spirit, blending storytelling and animal mastery. Their performances captivate, reminding us of ancient rhythms. The griots understood that history was a living tapestry woven from human experience. Their tales connected the present generation to the wisdom and struggles of their ancestors. They spoke of bravery, love, triumph, and tragedy, reminding listeners of universal emotions and timeless lessons. Through songs and stories, the griots instilled a deep sense of cultural identity and belonging. They celebrated heroes and heroines, reminding communities of their shared heritage and collective strength. The path from griot to hyena man likely emerged organically, a testament to the human spirit's desire to push boundaries and connect with audiences. Griots may have sought ways to enhance their performances, adding elements of spectacle to leave a lasting impression. The inclusion of animals, particularly hyenas, added intrigue and excitement to their storytelling. Transitioning to animal handlers required respect for the natural world and a willingness to learn from the animals. The hyena men developed a unique bond with these creatures, transforming them from objects of fear into respected companions. The art of taming a hyena is not a skill one learns from a book. It is a legacy etched into the very lines of a hyena man's palm, passed down from father to son, from elder to apprentice, a dance of patience, instinct, and understanding. From a tender age, a hyena man's son is introduced to these creatures, with a quiet reverence for their raw power and intelligence. They learn to read the subtle flick of a tail, the meaning behind a growl. Respect, not dominance, is the key to trust. Taming a hyena is not about breaking its spirit, but about earning its trust. It is a delicate dance, a slow and steady process of building a relationship based on mutual respect and understanding. The hyena men know that force will only breed fear and resentment, and so they rely on patience, observation, and an innate ability to read the subtle cues of hyena behavior. The process often begins with young hyena cubs, barely weaned from their mothers. The cubs are introduced to the rhythms of human life, the scent of smoke from the evening fires, the sound of drums beating in the distance, the gentle touch of a calloused hand offering a piece of dried meat. They are allowed to explore their surroundings, to play and wrestle with their littermates under the watchful eyes of their human companions. As the cubs grow, so too does the complexity of their training. They are taught basic commands, encouraged to follow their handler's lead, rewarded for their obedience with praise and affection. The hyena men use a combination of vocal cues, hand signals, and body language to communicate with their charges, their movements fluid and deliberate, their voices low and soothing. The hyena men understand that the key to success lies in building a bond of trust with each individual animal. They know that some hyenas are naturally more cautious or independent, while others are eager to please and quick to learn. They adapt their training methods accordingly, respecting the unique personality of each animal. The hyena men walk a tightrope between ancient traditions and modern pressures. Guardians of a fading way of life, they face a choice: cling to the old or adapt to survive. The allure of city life tempts the younger generation, promising comfort and opportunities. Yet the pull of tradition runs deep, bound by ties to their animals and land. The hyena men are at a crossroads, caught between the new and the old. The world changes. Time reshapes everything, like the shifting sands of the Sahara. Ancient traditions feel this change most keenly. The hyena men, guardians of a legacy, face modernity's demands. Whispers of progress and urbanization fill the air. Cities cast long shadows, promising opportunity, education and employment lure the young away. The hyena men watch with apprehension and resignation. They understand the allure of a safer life. They feel the sting of prejudice and judgment. Their way of life risks being erased by progress. Yet they cling to the old ways. Their traditions are more than customs. They are a lifeline to the past, a source of identity. The challenges faced by the hyena men are not unique to their culture. Across the globe, indigenous communities grapple with the pressures of globalization, urbanization, and the erosion of traditional knowledge. The relentless march of progress often comes at a cost, threatening to silence the voices of those who live closest to the land, who carry within them the wisdom of generations. For the hyena men, the pressures are mounting. The shrinking wilderness, fragmented by fences and roads, limits their ability to roam freely, disrupting the ancient migratory patterns that have governed their lives for centuries. The demand for their performances dwindles as cities offer other forms of entertainment, more dazzling, more easily accessible. The younger generation, enticed by the allure of modernity, often chooses to leave behind the nomadic lifestyle, seeking their fortunes in the sprawling urban centers. The knowledge, the one passed down from father to son for countless generations, risks being lost. The intricate language of whistles, calls, and gestures, the understanding of hyena behavior honed over centuries, the deep respect for the delicate balance of nature. All of this is in danger of disappearing like smoke rising from an extinguished fire. The hyena men are acutely aware of the fragility of their existence. They see the uncertainty in the eyes of their children, the temptation to turn their backs on a way of life that seems increasingly difficult, increasingly irrelevant in the face of a rapidly changing world. Yet, they persevere. Despite the challenges they face, the hyena men stand as guardians at a crossroads. They represent a bridge between the ancient and the modern, a living testament to the enduring power of tradition and the importance of preserving cultural heritage in a world that often seems determined to erase the past. Their struggle is not just about preserving a way of life. It is about safeguarding a set of values, a world-view that recognizes the interconnectedness of all living things. The hyena men, through their unique bond with these often misunderstood creatures, remind us that humans are not separate from nature, but a part of it. Their respect for the wild, their understanding of the delicate balance that governs the natural world, offers valuable lessons in a time when our planet faces unprecedented environmental challenges. The future of the hyena men, like that of so many indigenous cultures, remains uncertain. The path ahead is fraught with challenges, the whispers of doubt, and the allure of the modern world ever present. Yet they carry within them a resilience, a deep-seated connection to their heritage, and a profound love for the animals that define their way of life. Their story is a reminder that even in the face of adversity, even when the winds of change threaten to sweep away all that we hold dear, the human spirit, like a seed carried on the wind, has the remarkable ability to take root in unexpected places, to adapt, to evolve, and to find new ways to thrive. The African savanna stretches out before us, a vast expanse of golden grasslands and acacia trees. As the sun sets, a group of hyena men emerges, their silhouettes blending with the horizon. Their story reminds us of the many ways to live and connect with the world. Their community, bound by tradition and respect, challenges our notions of family and humanity. In a modern world, the hyena men offer a refreshing counterpoint filled with purpose and respect for natural rhythms. They remind us that true wealth lies in relationships, traditions, and our connection to the world. Their story is a vibrant thread in the rich tapestry of human cultures. Their existence challenges us to embrace the beauty of difference and celebrate human resilience. The bond between the hyena men and their animals speaks to something deep within the human psyche. A longing for connection that transcends words, that bridges the gap between species. It reminds us of a time when our ancestors lived in closer harmony with the natural world, when the boundaries between humans and animals were more fluid, more porous. The hyena men, through their unique relationship with these often feared creatures, challenge us to confront our own preconceptions about the wild. They demonstrate that trust, respect, and understanding can flourish in the most unexpected of places, that even animals with a reputation for ferocity are capable of loyalty, affection, and a deep-seated intelligence that we are only beginning to comprehend. Their story is a testament to the enduring power of the human spirit, our capacity for courage, adaptability, and compassion. It is a reminder that even in the face of adversity, even as the modern world encroaches on their ancient traditions, the hyena men remain true to their heritage, their bond with the hyenas a beacon of hope, a symbol of the enduring connection between humanity and the wild. As we move further into the 21st century, facing unprecedented environmental challenges and a growing disconnect from the natural world, the lessons of the hyena men take on a new urgency. Their story reminds us that we are not masters of nature, but a part of it. and that our own survival is inextricably linked to the well-being of all living things. It is a call to action, an invitation to rediscover our own wild hearts, to listen to the whispers of the wind, and to forge a new path forward, one that honors both our human heritage and our responsibility to the planet we call home. The bond between the hyena men and their animals speaks to something deep within the human psyche, a longing for connection that transcends words, that bridges the gap between species. It reminds us of a time when our ancestors lived in closer harmony with the natural world.